This section is the casino personnel and duties. Starting at the top of the line, actually we could start with as the Vice President of Casino Operations, who runs the entire casino floor, but not actually always on the casino floor. We have a casino manager who is under him. He reports to the Vice President, and some of his duties are between hiring of all table games and enforcing all procedures and policies of table games. Next in line is this is the chain of command that this runs by, is shift boss. The shift manager or shift boss is the person who is responsible for the entire casino floor per shift. There are 3 shifts in the casino, and they are day, swing, and grave. Days are 12 in the afternoon till 8 at night. Swing is 8 at night till 4 a.m. and grave is 4 a.m. till 12 in the afternoon. And they are a different shift boss for each shift, and their responsibility is the entire floor for that. Any problems that go through there that would arise would have to be something serious for one of the other supervisors or managers to report to that shift boss. Under the shift manager is a pit boss. Now, like I said, he reports to the shift boss with any important factors of a player, especially in who's winning a lot of money, who's betting a lot of money, who took markers or bought in for cash at a point that it needs to be brought to the attention of the shift boss. Under the shift bosses are floor supervisors. Our floor supervisors are responsible for the table games they are assigned to. There are table games they are assigned to anywhere from 4 to 8 games. It's difficult to watch the 8 games, but it can be done. They take care of the customers in a way where they service them in whatever needs they have. And some of the needs they ask for on the casino floor would be a rating, which they hold a card for, and they're asking anything from a cocktail waitress to a marker, to a comp, and these comps are taken in as a request by the floor person, then brought to the pit boss, who will make a decision on whether they warrant that comp or not. Next, we have a box person. A box person is the only supervisor who sits on a crap game. He is the first level of a supervisor from the dealers. He is responsible on the crap game to count all the cash, watch the bets that the dealers are paying, and make sure they are all correct. If they aren't correct, he will correct them in a manner pleasant to both sides, meaning respect to the player and respect to the dealer. Also, he keeps track of our bank. He will keep informed with the floor person, so they coincide and they make sure that they both have the same numbers as far as a bank goes. Now, as a crap dealer, which we're going over today, is I just want to go over the positions that are on a crap table. To start, right in front of me, I am in a boxman position right now, but right in front of me is my stick person. Now, the stick person is a very, very important position. As you know, they will be able to push the dice out to a player, so he may choose a pair of dice to start the game. The way what I do to a stick person to let them know the importance of that position is the most important equipment on this game are the dice, because of the fact that where there's money, unfortunately, there is cheating. All right, and we have to watch those dice extensively, that we will never take our eyes off those dice. All right, because that could be the fact between whether you're working there or not. Because if you are cheated and you weren't watching the dice, we're going to know about it through the eye in the sky. All right, so, and what I mean by this is when a player picks up the dice, he's going to take his hand, all right, and your eyes will follow his hand. If his hand goes up, your eyes will go up. If it goes down, you're going to watch that, all right? And you also, as important as that is, you will also be taking bets from the players to what they call prop bets. And this section is right in front of you, and it's in the center of the table. All right. Now, by taking all these prop bets, you will always take them, and you will repeat how much it was, where it was, and what the bet is. All right. So the duties of a stickman are a little extensive, and the only thing about the duties of a stick person is when you're making payoffs, you do not directly make the payoff from money you have in front of you. You will direct the base dealer to make a payoff to the player by using the stick, pointing to the player who's getting the money and telling them what they hit, how much it was, and the payoff, the amount of the payoff. All right, as for that now, you want to go down to the base dealers. As a base dealer, you will come into this here game, and to just familiarize with everyone is, I pointed out the stick person is directly in front of me. To my right is called second base. To my left is called third base. All right. You will have 4 dealers on this game, and you will be rotated every hour with a 20-minute break. When you come in on the game in the very beginning of the night, whether the game is open or closed, or we're going to open it, everybody will take a position. If you're on second base, which is to my right, your duties will be all the bets and lines in front of you, and you will have working stacks. And your working stacks will consist of the chips that are in front of me, but we call them checks. All right, they're not chips. Players call them chips. They're like potato chips. We don't call them that. We call them checks. All right, and you're going to know this as you become a dealer and you get more familiarized with what's going on in the game of craps. Your duty and as a base dealer would be to book all the action that is coming into you. As we learn what bets are what, we're gonna be able to book each and every bet, and we will repeat that bet of how much it is, where it is, and what it is. All right, and we're doing that because we're helping the box person listen to what's going on in this here game, and as he listens, in case there is a decision to be made that there was a mistake, we have 2 people to verify what the bet was, the base dealer and the box person. And this is what we bet. It takes 2 people to make a bet. It takes the player to tell you what it is, and the dealer to repeat the bet, to book it as it is. Once we book that bet, if the player does not correct us, that's the way the bet will stand.